Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There is no God but Allah. Rahman. Assalamu alaikum. Viewers, there is a statement must be discussing that does Islam teaches about politics and international affair at a global level? And certainly the answer is yes. Then here is another question: how it could reconstructure in a present times because of this dynamic and modern environment. Because for once only world has witnessed Islamic State in the last 15 centuries modeled on the original Islamic community that was founded by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was neither king nor a caliph because the word caliph means successor and no one can be a successor to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That was a time of not just of growth for the Islamic empire but also for political stability and unity. That was the ideal version of Islamic community. Hence, Islam is not to perform only some religious rituals, but it's the idea that provides the basis of government. A government which protects the peace within and among the states. But unfortunately, there has been more and more attention paid to the argument that Islam is at best incompatible and at worst locked to modern world civilization. The clash of civilization idea with Islam has become so ingrained, and reason is this because certainly not even a single Islamic country is following Islam completely at a state level. So it's easy and relatively common for people in the West to say that Islam is detrimental to political values like freedom, equality and democracy. But reality is quite different because when we talk about modern civilization, it actually associated only with Islam. But actually in the entire globe solution about the complex issues regarding societal, scientific, medical and political ground has been taken after the understanding the incredible diversity in the response to the revelation of Quran. And when the terminologies of modern and fundamental Islam is used by the believers is a sign of inferiority complex as well as the lack of understanding. Because Islam is the very recent phenomenon of all times, and especially for those who are allure of the caliphate, it's important to understand that Islam is not just a religion from the beginning, it was a civilization. Islam is a social project, an idea for how politics and the economy ought to be managed, a complete system of civil and criminal law. It also a very diverse system shaped by everything around it and everything inside of it. So when we try to discuss contemporary Islamic thoughts and practice and political worldviews, we need to be sure that there is no line between politics and religion. Then we can find that Islam, which Quran describes, is the only law which is the best compatible system to govern any of state for all present times. So it's a responsibility of all to play their role in the implementation of Islam as a system because once again, it's inevitable to replace the existing wrecking policies which is following at a global level and no other solution except this to eradicate the miseries from the life of people and to make this world a peaceful and a livable place for all. May Allah bless of all.